doing business in Uganda, it's fairly simple. You adapt to the Ugandan way or go home. The environment is good because it's a liberalized market. There is stability. There's not too many issues for somebody to start working in Uganda. You need to have a clear objective. You need to have a vision. And like I like to say, a vision without action is a dream.
The Netherlands-Uganda trade and investment platform NUTIP support Dutch companies and organizations in exploring, entering and expanding within the Ugandan market. NUTIP promotes bilateral trade and investment between the Netherlands and Uganda, opening access to a strong network of business and institutional contacts that facilitate partnerships and business growth in a rapidly developing economy. Working closely with the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in Uganda, NUTIP serves as a key point of contact, support, and information for Dutch and Ugandan entrepreneurs seeking to build sustainable and impactful business collaborations.
I've been in coffee for 41 years, and after about 30 years in 2021, I set up Plutus, a farmer extension services organization who takes care of the farmers, of their livelihoods. And we like to say that at Plutus, we put the farmers first. And we want to do everything to improve their livelihoods and guide them. It's not easy to be a coffee farmer in Uganda. Our activity in the value chain started with a brokerage firm bringing more than 20 coffee exporters in Uganda to market. It's not easy to work with coffee farmers because I would describe them, no offense, as the poor amongst the poor. They don't have a stable income. They have to work very hard and want it all now. It's difficult to get, let's say, some sort of a loyalty out of the farmers who understand the future of what we're trying to build. But we're getting there. We put the farmers first and build resilience. We are aware we cannot change the world on our own. But if you look at what we're doing, agricultural programs, we do pre-certification. We try to guide them towards a certification of their choice. Lately, EUDR has become prominent, and we have been helping already quite some coffee farmer associations in getting ready for the compliance, for the traceability, and we have been working with 8 coffee exporters. That's not to say that Uganda is ready for EUDR, but we're getting there, and we keep on working on that. Plutus Coffee came about because I had been living out of coffee trading and commercializing the product of the hard work of coffee farmers without asking too many questions about where the coffee came from. Like most traders, there's very few who are active in the field. I thought I have gathered a lot of knowledge. I've been living out of coffee for most of my life, and now it was time to give back. So here we go. We find out what are the challenges. My name is Hans De Heer, the founder and the managing director of Plutus Coffee Group. We find out what the farmers need, and we have 15 resident agronomists. We scan the market and find out where the problems are and where could they use help. And then we go after funding. We look for grants, we make our proposals, and this is how different programs come about. So we are unique because we have a system inside of the company, the matrix. We have project managers, young people born between 1999 and 2001, and they are in charge of projects from A till Z. How unique are we in the market? I think we are the most complete because there's nothing we cannot tackle. We're not going on this project or focusing on one aspect of what the coffee growers need. We can take care of everything. Are we the largest? Probably not. Is that our vision? Yes, it's our vision to become the largest and best company.
I work with a diverse team. The ladies take the upper hand because they are more, which is not seen in most organizations that at least I've encountered. So that's unique, yeah. It is female inclusive, something interesting that I found working with Plutus Coffee Group. The farmers take great pride in working and getting to know the teams that go to their gardens. Because we are a very technical team, we have vast experience and knowledge. It's really hands-on when we are the farmers doing the trainings, bringing up approaches that hit home to challenges they face. They are very happy to encounter. I'm Shadia Wabusimba with Plutus. Being the agronomy lead, areas I cover include crop forecast, post-harvest loss studies, soil health services, and the agri-input calendar scheme. Under the crop forecast, we work with a team of resident agronomists spread out in various coffee growing regions in Uganda. They go and collect real-time pre-harvest data from farmers. Once we get that data, we transform it into actionable insights such that the farmers are able at least to know how much they are going to harvest from the tree. It helps them plan better. So that would include the farmers, the various stakeholders, cooperatives, and make informed decisions from that kind of data that we provide to them. Then also another key area that I work with, we have the post-harvest losses. 30% of coffee is lost from the time we do harvests, to the time it's marketed off. So between harvesting of coffee to the time it's harvested, we have drying, we have transportation, storage. Coffee is lost in that process. Once we collect this data, we identify what causes losses at critical points. Knowing those challenges, we come up with solutions for how we can address them. For example, encouraging farmers to dry their coffee on good platforms, encouraging them to carry out good harvesting practices, and so many good agronomic practices. A key area to work with is soil health services. As Plutus, we have digital soil scanners that provide instant results on ground. Within 3 minutes, a farmer is able to get results from a soil test. Some of the tests, the parameters include soil pH, the cation extent capacity, organic matter, the total nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, carbon. So when a farmer's soils are tested, the results are very instant, and basing on those results that have been gotten, they are put into our agri-input calendar scheme, which is also another key area we have. It is designed to solve so many of the farmers' problems that include financing. So many farmers fall out to have production that would have thought to get on their gardens because they don't have financing for inputs. With Plutus, farmers have access to inputs like fertilizers throughout the year, such that they are able to increase their production per tree. And at the end of the day, this will increase coffee production in Uganda. We are transforming the coffee sector from the roots. That will involve empowering the farmers, good soil health, and also data-driven decisions. So that will help us to build resilient and sustainable coffee communities.
With Plutus is the integration of technology. We have the whole EUDR. It's basically all technology. So these people who thought about implementing the deforestation regulation, it was all based on technology, on traceability apps, on due diligence apps where you can link to the satellites and everything to find out if the farmer has been chopping off his forest. We have 6 people within Plutus committed to Dimitra. Dimitra is at the forefront of EUDR. We can become trainers of trainers. We handle it for exporters, and we're now starting to handle it for coffee cooperatives who all have the same question. Are we going to be left behind because of EUDR? Not necessarily. There is a way to become compliant.
We use the TOT kind of trainings whereby we do training of trainers. We train agronomists who also go on and train the farmers. Yes, then we also have capacity building for the cooperatives, providing of agri-inputs.
I hope that NUTIP can help us with Dutch investors, funders, help us achieve our goals. We want to impact about 300,000 farmers. In Uganda, between 2 and 2.5 million households live from farming and being coffee producers. Half of those will be women and youth. We will be probably having an impact on over 100 million coffee trees, which could produce close to 80,000 tons of coffee a year. And if you put that into perspective with the actual production in Uganda, which is about 460,000 tons, we would be impacting 17% of the coffee industry here in Uganda. at farm level.
That was just the beginning. There are more powerful stories waiting to be told, each one revealing the unique ways Dutch-Ugandan entrepreneurs are building bridges, creating jobs, and transforming industries. If this episode moved you, inspired you, or taught you something new, share it, tag us, and subscribe at nutip.org. Bridges of Impact is brought to you by NUTIP, celebrating Dutch-Ugandan entrepreneurship.